and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to continue with pattern stitches for crochet, and this stitch is called the relief stitch. It is a three-dimensional pattern with raised stitches worked around posts as you do in the basket weave, and this is slightly different. Gives you a little bit of a different effect here. So let's get started. So for this pattern, once again, I'm going to go ahead and use a 6.5mm hook, just so the stitches are large enough for you to see. You can use whatever size you would like, what works best for you and the yarn that you're using. And we're going to start with our slip knot. And then you're going to do a chain, which is the number of chains will be a multiple of 2. So I'm going to do 20 for this sample. And you're just going to grab your yarn and bring it through and continue doing that until you have the number you want, as long as it is a multiple of 2. And remember, when counting, don't count the one that's on your hook. So 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 so far. And I'm going to keep going until I have 20 and meet you at the end of the chain. And here I am at the end of my chain. I've got 20 chains. And remember, do not count the one that's on your hook. And I'm going to be working in these bottom loops, so when you're holding it like this. So I'm not going to work in these front ones. I'm going to work on these through these ones on the back. We're going to skip the first 3. So 1, 2, 3, and we're going to start in the 4th chain from the hook, and this row will be double crochet. So yarn over, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we will just do double crochet. And by skipping those first 3, that brings this up even with your double crochet. And so you're just going to double crochet in each stitch all the way across your chain, and that will be row 1. So just continue doing your double crochet all the way across, and I will meet you at the end of the row. And here I am at the end of my row. Got one final double crochet to do. And then we're going to chain 1, turn your work, and then we're just going to single crochet in each stitch all the way across. Oops. So no yarning over, just a single crochet. I'm going to go ahead and go into this first one here and just single crochet all the way across. If you're not familiar with single crochet, you just take your hook through that stitch, make sure you're going under both loops, grab your yarn, pull it through, grab your yarn, and then pull through both of those loops. And that's a single crochet, and you'll do that all the way in every stitch till you reach the end. And here I'm coming to the end of my row. I'm going to do single crochet into that stitch, and then I'm going to do one more single crochet. When you look at your work, you've got this one stitch here up at the top. I'm going to go ahead and do a single crochet into that stitch. I'm going to chain 2, and then we're going to alternate between a back post half double crochet around the post down here, and then we'll do a double crochet into the next stitch up here. So for the half double crochet, for the back post half double crochet, you yarn over, bring your hook in from behind, go around that post, grab your yarn, and then pull your loop up, grab your yarn, and then pull through all three, and that gives you your back post half double crochet. Now that post lines up with this stitch right here. So we're going to go to the next stitch and do a double crochet. And that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be alternating. So our next one will be a back post half double crochet, and then we'll do a double crochet in that stitch at the top of the next one. And once you get going, if you're having trouble figuring out which stitch you need to do your double crochet in, if you look at it, you can see that you did your double crochet in this stitch. This one goes with the post that you did your back post half double crochet, and so then this one would be your double crochet. And you'll just continue alternating between those two little maneuvers until you've reached the end of your row. I will go ahead and finish this row and meet you at the end. And here I am coming to the end of my row. I just did my back post half double crochet, and I'm going to do a double crochet into this next stitch, and then to make my edge nice and straight, I'm going to come down here and do a double crochet under those two loops there. Just do our double crochet, and that straightens up our edge. We're going to chain one, and for this row we're going to be doing single crochets all the way across. And we're going to start by doing a single crochet down into this space down here. So not into the stitch, we're actually just going to go into that space. So single crochet in that space, and then we're going to come here to the stitch that's at the top of your half double crochet and do a single crochet. Now we're going to single crochet in the space between this long one and your short one here. And then you'll just keep going back and forth. So here's the stitch here at the top of this post that you've been pushing, and you're just going to do a single crochet there, and then you're going to single crochet in that space in between, and you'll just alternate between the two, and just doing single crochet in the space in the stitch, and then single crochet in the space. and then single crochet in the stitch, and single crochet in that space. And single crochet in the stitch, and you'll just keep doing that until you've come to the end of your row. And here I am, almost done. Just got one more stitch there, and then I'm going to come over here and go under those 2 loops and that chain stitch right there, and do my single crochet, and then I will chain 2, turn your work, and we're going to go back to doing a row of half double crochet followed by double crochet. So we're going to back post, half double crochet, try that again. Okay, so come in from behind and pull through all 3. There we go. And then we'll do a double crochet in the stitch here at the top of the next one, followed by our back post half double crochet, and then our double crochet in the following stitch. And you'll continue doing that till you reach the end of your row. Once you've reached the end of your row, you'll chain 1 and do your single crochets like we did in our previous row, and then you'll do another row of the half double crochet and the double crochet, and so you'll just alternate between those. So you'll do one row of the half double crochet and the double crochet, and then you'll do a row of your single crochet, and just keep doing that until you've reached the height or number of rows that you needed for your work. And I will go ahead and work up a couple more rows to show you how it looks. And here you can see I've done a few more rows, and you get this nice effect where you've got your raised ridges here, and then these ones that were pushed back. And it's a nice little texture. And then the back has a little bit of a, these parts are kind of raised up a little bit. And there you go. Thank you for watching my video, and look for more of my videos, and have fun crocheting.